Ahead on DC News Now at 4, renters in Southeast allege horrific housing conditions.
This whole building is just filthy. It's just nasty.
Mold, rats, and roaches.
Can't even walk through my floors without being hurt.
What DC's Attorney General is doing about it.
Plus, a DC inmate is on the run. Ahead, new court documents revealing how he got away.
Also, the Princess of Wales shares an update on her health, her focus as she wraps up chemotherapy.
Well, as we head through your evening, it looks like we're going to be seeing mild temperatures and then highs rebounding into the 80s. That forecast up next.
And new bus routes in Montgomery County.
It's going to mean a quality of life change.
Where they'll be stopping.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Annalisa Gale. The Attorney General for the District of Columbia is now going after more landlords and managers for what he calls extreme housing code violations.
And Brian Schwab has sued the operators of 2 properties, one in Northeast, the other in Southeast. He claims that tenants are forced to live in unsafe conditions.
Yeah, DC News Now's Dave LaValle joining us live now from the complex in Anacostia that is mentioned in that suit.
And Dave, you spent time there today. How bad is it?
Well, good afternoon to you, Mark and Annalisa. I'll tell you right now, you take a look at the buildings on the outside, they don't look very good, but step inside them, it's a whole lot worse. Take a look for yourself. Kiana Smith has lived in one of the buildings for about 2 years with her 2 young sons. Wood panels are missing from her floors. Rats and mice have found their way into her apartment. Also, so has water, which leaked into her home. Those are just some of the problems Smith faces, as it's a similar story with other tenants we talked to today. Attorney General Brian Schwab filed 2 suits this morning against the owner of these buildings, who also owns Minnesota Commons in Northeast. He accuses the owner and his managers of a laundry list of violations that have tenants living in unsafe conditions. Smith and others told us they welcome the lawsuits.
You're asking us to pay our rent on time and pay water bill and pay all these essentials and stuff like that, but y'all not taking care of us the way we need to be taken care of.
And what the Attorney General seeks from the court is immediate repairs to all of the buildings involved, restitution for the affected tenants, and penalties paid by the owner and his management companies. Management did not respond to our request to comment. We're live in Anacostia. Dave LaValle, DC News Now.
All right, Dave, thank you. Taking a live look outside of the National Cathedral. The sky is blue. Annalisa Gale.
Yes, for sure. It's almost reminding me of the West Coast a little bit over there. All right, let's turn over now to forecaster Brittany Ward in for Damon Matson. Brittany, what can we expect for the rest of the evening?
You know, as we head through your evening, it's going to be quiet across much of the DMV. Those temperatures will also begin to dip down, mainly holding on into the 50s as we head into the overnight hours, but blue skies across the entire DMV, all thanks to our good friend high pressure just off to the west. That will continue to dominate the weather pattern as we head through your evening and even for portions of your work week. So overall, not bad, especially if you're stepping out the door, maybe heading home from work. Those temperatures here in the nation's capital will still be holding on to the upper 70s, lower 70s though, as we head right around 8 o'clock. We slowly start to see a dip in those temperatures in the mid 60s as we head right around that 10 o'clock hour, but notice wall to wall sunshine by 6 o'clock. Clear skies though as we head into your evening. So again, not a bad Monday evening out there. For the next 2 days, we're going to be holding on to wall sunshine as we head through your day on Tuesday. Temperatures are expected to be in the 80s. We're going to be holding on to the 80s by Wednesday, and then it looks like we do have a chance of seeing a stray shower as we head towards the end of the work week heading into the weekend. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, Brittany, thanks so much. Well, 2 people are charged with murder in connection to a targeted shooting inside a laundromat in Prince George's County. Now, officers responded to the Kenilworth Avenue in Edmondson around 6 last night. Inside, they found 2 men and a woman shot. One man was pronounced dead. He's identified as Annibal Suazo. Police believe the second man, Alex Delgado, shot him and Suazo returned fire. Second suspect, a 17-year-old, left the shooting scene but was tracked down shortly after. Customers at the laundromat say they're now worried about their safety and want to see more increase in security there.
Want to prevent and have police officers on duty more often so neighbors are comfortable coming to the laundromat, getting their job done, because it is operation.
Now, the 17-year-old was charged as an adult there in this case. The motive for this shooting is still under investigation.
Right now, a D.C. inmate is on the run after escaping police custody at the Southeast D.C. hospital. The new police documents obtained by D.C. News Now's Randy Bass details his escape and his arrest over the weekend. She joins us live back at the United Medical Center where it all happened. Randy, the search is still on nearly 48 hours after his escape.
Yeah, Mark, those police reports say Derek Ross Sims still had his hands handcuffed, shackled behind his back when he managed to get away from officers here at United Medical Center early Sunday morning. Those reports also detail how he ended up in police custody in the first place. A wild weekend for Derek Ross Sims, who escaped from police custody early Sunday morning. Neighbors Monday confident police will find him.
You know, at the end, people always get caught, you know, and no matter how long you're on the run for.
Police reports show Ross Sims was arrested here along Chesapeake Street in Southeast. Officers say they saw him riding a scooter Saturday evening with a large gun magazine hanging out of his sweatshirt pocket. When officers stopped him, they say the 27-round mag fell to the ground and they took a ghost gun and ammo from him. They say he also had plastic baggies with drugs in them. Police arrested him and he was held at the 7th District Station till a little after 12 a.m. Sunday. Officers took him to United Medical Center for treatment. It wasn't clear what for, but they say he complained of wrist pain from a previous injury. That's when they say he escaped with his hands still cuffed behind him. Just last year, a similar incident for D.C. police. In the fall, murder suspect Christopher Haynes got away from officers at GW Hospital in Northwest, leading officers on a 2-month-long manhunt before his arrest.
Maybe a week, a month or so, whatever. But yeah, everybody eventually end up getting caught.
Now, anyone with any information on Derek Ross Sims, where he may be, his whereabouts, you're asked to get in touch with police right away. There is a reward of up to $10,000 for any information that leads to his arrest again. Live in Southeast, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. Montgomery County Police say a WSSC water employee died on the job after being hit by an intoxicated driver. The crash happened early Sunday morning in Silver Spring. Police say that Ernest Dyson was doing work at the intersection of New Hampshire Avenue and Rodney Road when a driver struck him, killing him. We're told the driver stayed on the scene. Montgomery County Police are asking anyone who witnessed the crash to give them a call.
Meantime, in Virginia, a car crash at a home in Leesburg has landed a driver behind bars. Police say he flew over a curb and crashed through a fence before smashing into this home on Rush Drive Northeast. The driver, Eric Henderson, was arrested and charged with driving while intoxicated. Police say no one inside that home was hurt.
I cannot tell you what a relief it is to have finally completed my chemotherapy treatment.
The Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, is done with chemotherapy treatment. She shared the news this morning in a pre-recorded video. Princess Kate has been out of the public eye for months, and she says that it's been a difficult year, but her focus now is on staying cancer-free and continuing the new phase of her recovery. The princess also said that she will be returning to some of her public duties in the coming months.
And in a consumer alert now, health officials warning Virginia shoppers about salmonella outbreak there. Eggs from Milo's poultry farms or Tony's Fresh Market are being impacted there. Cantaloupes bought in mid-August with a candy label, and the numbers 40-50 may have been impacted there. So far, only one person in Virginia has been hospitalized. Dozens of others have reported illnesses related in other states as well.
All right, Annalisa, let's turn to sports now. The start of the NFL season did not go as planned for the Washington